open house. Are you ready? Yeah, I think I see Jose here, Lorena here, Claudia, Patricia, Yoseleni, Luis, and Carolina. Oh, and Aldo, Daniela, welcome. Welcome, Sylvia. Hello, everyone. Okay, so let's go. If you have any questions in this class, you can type in the chat, or you can turn your mic on and ask. Hello, hello. So today we will be speaking all about flavors. Something good to taste, right? Okay, we will learn about flavors, but also a little bit of Canadian culture as well. You will learn some vocabulary about flavors and tastes, as well as you will have time to discuss different tastes and what you like, maybe what you dislike. All right, today, it's a good idea to have a notebook and a pen. You can take notes during our class. Okay, first things first, ice cream. So, which ice cream flavors do you like most? You can turn on your microphone.
Hi, Ulrika.
My
Hello.
ice cream flavor is chocolate.
Love some chocolate. We don't see chocolate here. Where is chocolate?
Oh, don't see chocolate.
Yeah, no chocolate. Okay, we'll fix that. Chocolate, yum. Great. Someone else? Which?
My favorite is lemon.
Vanilla, right? Vanilla, like the white colored, white or like yellow. Vanilla. Oh, so good. Anyone else?
Cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream. Oh. Yes, with some cookies, maybe chocolate cookies. Okay, how can we describe ice cream? How does it taste? Does it taste sweet or spicy?
It's sweet.
Yeah, it's totally sweet. Okay, but let's get on to spicy foods. Which spice flavors do you like? For example, my favorite spice is paprika. What about you?
Pepper.
Pepper. You can use a full sentence. My favorite spice is pepper, or I really like pepper.
Okay, my favorite spice is chili.
Yes. I brought this cayenne pepper in English. Cayenne. Do you guys like this pepper?
It's a good one.
It's a good one. Okay, great. Yes. Does someone else want to say Which spice flavors do you like?
I really like garlic.
Garlic. Me too. Awesome. Really good. So these kinds of spices, are they sweet or how can we describe them?
Maybe
Pepper and chili.
hot, maybe hot.
Totally. They are hot, they are spicy. What about garlic? How do we describe garlic in English?
You need to drink water.
You need to drink water. And what about garlic? Is it sweet? Is it spicy and hot?
Is salt.
Yes, it's salty. Oh, it is salty. We will learn one more word today. That is savory. Have you heard? Savory. Savory is like a little bit salty, a little bit meaty. It's very delicious. Savory like chicken or hamburger, French fries. Super. Okay. So today we have a vocabulary. First, we will go through the words and practice the pronunciation. You can leave your microphone on or off as you prefer. You can repeat. Taste,
Taste,
Taste.
tongue,
Tongue.
good. Texture,
Texture.
aroma,
Aroma.
savory,
Savory.
savory,
synthetic.
synthetic,
Synthetic.
Good, we'll continue. Fantasy,
Fantasy.
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 appetizing,
Appetizing.
processed,
Process.
replication,
Application.
compound,
Compound.
recreate.
Recreate.
recreate,
Super, super. You sound great. So, do you know some of these words already? We can match the words with the phrase on the right. So, for example, we see number one is taste. It can be a noun or a verb. So we can match it with to recognize flavors when you eat or drink, or the flavor sensation. So we can match like this. Okay, your turn. What about tongue?
tongue,
Tongue.
Tongue with the F.
Sorry?
With the F.
Oh, yes, F. That's right. Could you read F?
The muscle in the mouth used for tasting, eating, and in human for speaking.
Perfect. You sound great, Claudia. It was Claudia, right?
Yes.
Sounds great. Okay, next one is texture. Have you heard of this one before?
Yes, maybe the option B.
What is option B? Can you read?
The way that something feels when you touch it.
Exactly. For example, I have this. The texture is quite smooth, quite soft. Maybe this, my water, the glass, the texture is hard, slippery texture. Great. Okay, number 4, aroma. Okay, maybe I don't want to smell the cayenne. Maybe I smell the garlic. Aroma.
Is A.
With the option C.
Option C.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, let's see. Yes, it's going to be C here.
Usually
C.
pleasant smell.
Yes, and this one is really describing another adjective here. It's an adjective here, but you're right. Aroma is about a smell as well. So what about savory then? It's also about garlic. We can describe the taste or the smell.
Option A.
Yeah, exactly. A delicious taste, or it can be a pleasant smell. It is a spicy quality, but it's not so sweet. Good. Okay, super. The last one here was synthetic. Synthetic.
E.
Could you tell us E?
Yep. Something
can-
made by combining different artificial substances.
Right. Something that is not natural.
Not natural.
Not natural. Yeah. Very good. Excellent. Okay, what about the next 6 here? Where should we begin? Do you recognize any of the words?
Option is option K.
Aha, very good. Fantasy. In the imagination, not real. Like Harry Potter. It's a fantasy novel.
Yes.
We could say, I have a fantasy. It is to open a restaurant. Great. Okay, very good. We've got one here. Appetizing. It is similar to delicious. Appetizing is similar to delicious. Yeah. Yeah. It looks good and it tastes good. It looks good and it tastes good. Okay, super. Okay, processed. Have you heard this one before? Maybe some fast food restaurants have processed meat.
Option L, I think.
Okay, L. Last one.
Exactly, yes. Could you please read it to us?
Yes, something that has been changed in some way.
For example, to preserve something. The processed meat in the restaurants, well, they stay fresh for a long time. Okay. Replication.
Is J. No.
It's J.
I.
Oh, let me see. Well, yes. Replication. There's another one here that's similar. It's
I-
to recreate. So I think if we see J, it says to make something. So this one indicates the verb. Yeah, similar idea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, similar idea. We could say, I recreate a replication. Great. So then a compound is
H.
something, yeah, something that is formed by putting two things together. Super. All right, how are you doing? Is it okay? Any questions?
Pretty good.
Good. Everything is okay.
Everything's okay? All right, make sure you send me a note in the chat if you have any questions. All right. Next, we have to do a small activity with fill in the blank. So these ones relate to the top and these ones relate to the bottom. Okay. Our first sentence, you can read it like, the isn't right. It should be soft and smooth, but it is hard and rough. Look for the context.
It's
Texture.
about the texture.
Texture.
Yeah, super. Okay, great. Now I will ask you to read some of the text for the other students. So, let's see. Aha, Lorena, could you read this one? Blank and this.
Oh, that looks so
You can just say blank.
appetizing.
Oh,
I-
yeah,
I want to eat that.
very good. Yes, if you don't know the answer when you read this, like underline, you can read like blank, blank. Good. Okay, maybe Jose, could I ask you to read number 3?
We lost a lot of the files, so we had to recreate them.
Perfect. Perfect job. Okay. Let's see. Claudia, could you help us with number 4?
I want to look at your throat. Open your mouth and stick out your tongue.
Yeah. Good one. Maybe the doctor says that. Jesus, how about 5?
The baby didn't like the taste of the lemon. She made a funny face.
Perfect. Well, guys, this is great. Well, I think Carolina, you can give us the answer for 6.
He worked on on the tester of the paint for three months.
Well, we've already used.
Replication.
Yes, good pronunciation. Replication. Yeah, replication. Maybe he wants to recreate a replication of the Mona Lisa. Maybe. Okay, let's take a look at the next set. Oh boy. Maybe Fernanda, could you start us off with number 1 on the bottom?
Yes, children often talk to and play with their fantasy friends.
That's a good point. Many children have like imaginary friends, fantasy friends. Excellent. Sylvia, how about number 2?
I can't resist buying something because the aroma in the bakery is so wonderful.
Excellent. Thank you, Sylvia. Louis or Louis, number 3?
Okay, sports clothes are made from synthetic fibers because they stretch and dry quickly.
Yes, synthetic fibers, maybe with nylon and cotton, synthetic fibers. Good. Okay. Nadia, how about number 4?
Let me check, please.
Of course.
This adhesive is a two-part. No, sorry, I don't know what word is correct for that blank.
Well, that's quite okay. We've already used fantasy, aroma, synthetic. So it's probably not savory. It's not about the taste. Does anyone want to help our friend?
Is compound?
Yeah, it's compound, meaning 2 parts together. For example, in science, a really popular compound is sodium chloride, right? We have sodium and chloride together. We say it is a compound. But compound can be anything, any 2 things together. Okay. Excellent. Maybe Lena can help us with 5?
Okay. I?
Yeah.
Okay. Food companies often create highly processed foods. I don't
Sorry.
can see. Processed foods target at children.
Good. Targeted at children.
Targeted at children.
Yeah.
Okay, targeted at children.
Yeah, that they make it so the children like it. They like how it looks, they like how it tastes. It's targeted for children or targeted at children. Okay, then the last one. Is it Rocio, right?
Yes.
Okay, the last one, please.
The menu has both savory and sweet crepes.
Perfect. Yes. Excellent. Great, guys. Are you happy with this? Does it look okay?
Nice task.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys aced it. A+.
Yes.
A+ on the first assignment. Okay, may I erase the board? Okay. Perfect. Let's have a little discussion. How do you describe these foods? We're going to do a little game. So let's take a look. Ooh, there's something about sweet. Sweet like sugar. Let's make a little note. Sweet like sugar. Salty, well, like salt. Sour. What is something sour? Sour like
A lemon.
sour like a lemon. Great. And how about bitter? Have you heard bitter before? Well, actually,
Sometimes the chocolate is bitter.
that's right. Sometimes chocolate. I think the best example is coffee. Right? With no sugar, coffee tastes bitter. Bitter like coffee. Okay, so how would you describe these foods? For example, I could say coffees could be bitter.
Bitter.
Yeah, could be sweet if you add sugar and milk. What about chocolate?
I would say it could be bitter and sweet at the same time.
Bitter and sweet at the same time. And that was great how you phrased that. I would say that, and then what do you think? Very good. All right, how about some beer?
Yeah. It's almost Friday.
Sure. It's almost Friday. Huh, how do you describe beer?
Maybe so. I will say that so for beer.
Do you think it's salty? Is beer salty?
I would say bitter sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be bitter, but it's sweet for your soul.
It's sweet.
It's sweet for your soul. Yeah, maybe bitter, maybe sweet. Some people drink some sweet beer, maybe. How about a banana? What would you say?
Sweet.
I will say
Sweet.
that banana is sweet.
Yeah. Probably sweet. And the last one, I suppose it's a grapefruit, right?
No, looks like an orange.
An orange?
Looks like, but I don't know which fruit is.
I think it could be grapefruit or maybe a blood orange. I've heard blood orange and they're like this dark color as well. But how do those fruit taste? Have you tried them?
Sour? Like a lemon?
Salty? Sour? Maybe sour.
Yeah.
Maybe sour a little bit. Yeah.
I never tried that fruit.
No.
Yeah, me too. Me neither. Great. I think that's awesome, guys. Okay. And also quite fun. A little game for us tonight. Let me go back now. Okay. We have a little reading to do. Yippee! Do you enjoy reading in English?
Describes a rich silver disc. For a long time, it's whatever was believed. There only place.
Gabriella, are you reading for us? Gabriella, did you want to read the first paragraph for us?
I'm sorry.
No, of course. Would you like to read the first part? You can read it out loud to us.
My English, it's not good.
Oh, yes, it is. I can hear you reading. Would you like to try? We can
Sorry.
listen.
Next.
Oh,
Go ahead.
you can do it.
Yeah.
Go, go, go.
Go, go, go.
Thanks. I'm sorry.
Okay. Maybe you're too shy today, maybe next time. Did somebody want to volunteer to read the first part?
I can read it. In the last exercise, I didn't anything.
Okay, perfect. Yes, that would be
For the
great,
first part,
Patricia.
there is a fifth taste called umami. It comes from the Japanese word delicious and describes a rich, savory taste.
Perfect. Patricia, would you take the middle one?
Okay.
Patricia?
Yes, I read it. For a long time, it was believed that there are only 4 basic tastes, but in the early 20th century, Japanese chemists discovered the chemical compounds that give the umami taste. Thank you.
Thank you, Patricia. That's lovely. Excellent. Okay. I see Axel as well. Axel, did you want to read this part, the last one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Today, chefs and food scientists all agree that umami is a taste. Can you think of any other foods that may taste umami?
Perfect. Thank you guys for reading. Round of applause for the readers today. Okay, so what is umami?
It's a taste?
Yeah, it's a kind of taste. What kind of foods taste like umami?
Japanese food.
Yes. Maybe we can make this larger. Do you see?
That's it. Soy sauce. Soy sauce.
Soy sauce? Yep. Oh, how about this one? The cheese. Do you know how it is?
Parmesan cheese.
Parmesan cheese. Oh, wonderful.
Love it.
Love that for sure. Do you guys like this taste, umami? Do you enjoy it?
Yep. In my country, we used to use this kind of taste, I think, to enhance the flavors in the food.
Okay, wonderful. Does anybody dislike this type of food, umami food? I think maybe pizza could be umami, right? What do you think? Pizza? Is it umami? Is it savory?
Maybe it's a really good combination of flavors.
Totally agree. Well, actually, guys, I want to show you some other foods here. Okay. Some foods from Canada, actually. So here are some quite traditional foods. We've got barley stew. Would you like to try some barley stew?
It's like a soup.
It's like a soup, right? What kind of foods are in barley stew?
Meat.
Meat.
Carrot.
Yeah.
Carrot.
These little tiny ones, those are the barley. barley. Yeah.
It's like rice or something like
Yeah.
that.
Similar. Mhm.
Wheat?
Very tasty. Very,
Wheat?
very tasty. Like a wheat. Yeah. Barley is like a type of wheat. Well, there are some here that I'm not so familiar with. The bannock and the pemmican, I believe, are actually indigenous foods. Indigenous Canadian food. So not like any kind of European style, but the people who were from Canada over 200 years ago. And also the people who live far in the north. They're indigenous as well, but for example, I think they eat the bannock. Those are called Inuit Canadian people. So those are some more culturally interesting foods, I'd say. But okay, you know Canada, you know about maple, right? Who has tried maple before?
No, never.
No?
It's sweet. Looks like
I
sweet.
tried
It's something sweet.
the syrup,
You've tried the syrup?
maple, yeah, maple syrup. Yes, it's sweet.
Maple
It's
syrup.
delicious.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say it is very sweet. Yeah. Did anyone else try? Okay, guys, you really need to come to Canada and try some maple syrup, all right? You can come to my house and I will
The food.
help you. Yeah. Well, then the last one here is actually moose. What's moose? What
Is
is
it
moose?
the animal?
Yes, it's the animal, the one like this.
It's
And the flavor is like the cow, for example, or is something different like chicken?
It's a good question. I don't eat this type of meat, but I think it's closer to like the taste of cow.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if it's delicious, to be honest. Have you tried it? Anyone here? Would you like to try some moose?
not really.
No.
What is the taste of moose?
I think it's kind of like a beefy, savory taste.
I don't have those type of animals in my country. Just maybe cows or chicken or pigs, something like that.
Yeah, exactly. So you can come to Canada, try some maple, try some moose. Wonderful. Just great. Okay, but less about Canada, something about your country. What kind of foods are traditional from your country? You can think and you can tell. Where are you from? And what dish represents your country? Let me ask Angelo. Angelo, which country are you from? Angelo, we can't hear you. Okay, maybe Rocio. Where are you from and what kind of foods represent your country?
I am from Chile. I think that the most representative dish is empanadas.
Oh, you know what,
I
guys?
think
You need to write it in the chat so I can go and check it later in case I'm hungry.
it's the picture in the middle.
Aha. Wonderful.
They are made with meat, onions, other spices, and they are really tasty and salty.
Oh, yum. Wonderful. Sounds great. Okay, what about you, Fernanda? Where are you from?
I'm
What
from
kind of food?
Mexico.
Okay.
I'm from Mexico. I think the most representative food, it could be tacos árabes. They are salty and sometimes spicy if you put some chili on it.
Yeah, really great. Yeah. How about Sylvia? Sylvia, where are you from and what kind of food is there?
I am from Ecuador. I could say a representative dish from my country is encebollado. It is a yuca soup. It has onions, fish, and you can add it pepper and lemon. Yes.
Sounds quite delicious. Now I'm getting hungry, guys. Would someone else like to share?
Okay, I am from Colombia, and one of the most representative dishes in my country is the ajiaco. Ajiaco is the soup on the right there. They have chicken, corn, yellow potato, and it's very delicious.
This one looks really good. Is the taste like salty or?
It's healthy, yes, and you can eat it with rice or with avocado, and it's really delicious.
Oh, sounds great. Sounds great. Would anybody else like to share? You're making me all a little bit jealous, you know. Such delicious food.
Jose from Peru, the traditional dish of Peru is ceviche. Made it with fresh fish, fresh, and I can see in the picture accompanied with sweet potatoes and traditional kind of corn of Peru. The fish is cooked with lemon, with the acid of the lemon, and has onion and chili.
Oh, amazing. That sounds like a great meal. Oh, that sounds perfect. Does anybody else want to share their foods? Well, I'll certainly learn more about the types of foods in your countries, and you can tell me all about it, maybe in our other intermediate level courses if I see you there. So try to remind me in our other classes some foods that are traditional in your countries. Okay, I think the last thing that we're going to do today is talk about food textures. Remember, texture is kind of like the feeling of something. Some people dislike the way the food can taste in the mouth. Some people really like certain textures. Let's take a look at the textures for these pictures. Picture 1. Do you know a way to describe this? Thick kind of soup. Anyone?
Creamy?
Yeah,
Really?
great. It's like creamy. It's thick, maybe with a cream base. Great. So yes, creamy is like picture 1. Well, I'm not so sure about this one, number 2, the avocado toast. Is it about the avocado or the toast? I'm not sure. But what do you think? How could we describe that?
Soft?
Yeah. Which part is soft, the avocado or the toast? What do you think?
The avocado?
Yeah, I would say so. We'll just put ava for short. The avocado is probably soft, easy to eat. Yeah. What about the toast part?
Crunchy.
Yeah, crunchy. Excellent. Okay. Number 3 is like a chocolate pudding, I guess. How would you describe that one? Maybe as well, we could say it's creamy.
Creamy?
Do you know
Crispy.
this?
Crispy chocolate.
Oh, crispy chocolate. True. Yeah. Okay, very good. How about number 4, the apple?
Crunchy.
Crunchy. Yeah, I would say so. Maybe another one as well.
Hard?
Hard.
Yeah, maybe another one as well. Maybe you could even say crispy. In fact, there are some apples that are called like honey crisp. They're kind of like crispy apples, hard apples. Yeah. Okay, number 5. Maybe it's a similar thing, right?
Crunchy?
Crunchy. I want to challenge you now. We're going to have the tastes and then the textures. So number 5, the chips are savory and something else, right? Savory and crispy, savory and crunchy. We can do this by speaking. What about the chicken in 6?
Crispy.
Do you have a taste for it as well?
And rich.
Oh, rich is like when
And
you eat chocolate, it's very rich. It's very like your whole mouth feels very chocolatey or something like that. Yeah. Okay, well then number 7 here. What is this?
Spider?
Is it a food?
Maybe in my country not, but maybe it's
Oh,
a very good food in China, for example.
yes, for example, you know, they give us the word here, disgusting.
Kind of
Disgusting
the
and
culture,
gross.
disgusting and gross, for sure.
So I'm sorry if this is part of your culture or you eat spiders, but anyways.
But not this time for me.
Okay. Okay. Okay, how about number 8 with the egg white?
It could be bland and creamy.
Yeah, bland and creamy. Bland means like no taste. Bland is no taste, like salt, like rice or oatmeal. Bland means like it doesn't taste like anything good, nothing exciting. The eggs on the top, we might actually say slimy. Slimy. Slimy is kind of like watery, slippery. Slimy. Okay. Yeah. Number 9, any ideas?
Spicy and hot.
Yeah, spicy and hot. Mhm.
And
What
texture
about-
is a combination, maybe some crispy.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, and then the last bowl here, the last dish, number 10, the rice. How would you describe it?
Savory.
Bland.
Yeah, I think bland is the best way to describe it. Mhm. Kind of neutral taste, neutral taste. Okay, guys, I think we still have some time. If you would like, we can have a little game. Are you ready? If you have a smartphone or your device like a laptop, then we will play a small game. So you can type into Google, like kahoot.it, like that. And we will have a quick little quiz. All right. All right. So you can join us on kahoot.it. I will also send you the the link. Here you go. You can click it in the chat. Ah, Anita. Hello, Anita. Carol, Louis. Okay, we'll wait for a couple more students to join us. Fernanda. Awesome. Ah, I love you, teach or teak. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll give it another couple of seconds. Sylvia joined us. You know what? There's some music here I think you should listen to. Okay, I think we're gonna start now. So please try to join our quiz. Lena's here. Wonderful. It's Carolina. Media. Okay. Wonderful. Let's go. Okay. First question, how are you feeling right now? Do not answer nervous. Do not answer nervous. You will get 0. Yeah. Okay. Ah, seriously, you're still nervous. You don't need to be nervous, trust me. All right, Caroline. Which is not one of the 5 basic tastes? Which is not keyword. Okay. Crunchy. Crunchy is actually a texture, like an apple. Aha, Louis takes over. Okay. Flavor is determined by, is it taste? Is it smell, aroma? Is it texture? Is it all of these? Let's find out. Awesome. Yes, true. It can be all of these. Smell can tell us about the flavor, maybe texture as well. Okay, this is just for fun, you know, guys. You're taking it too seriously. Okay, a raw egg could not be described as. This one is could not be described as. Aha, 8 students are answering. Okay. Oh, some mixed feelings here. Right, crispy is like chips or an apple. So the egg is probably going to be a little bit more like jello-y than that, like slimy or something, maybe even gross to some people. Okay, Anita, woohoo! Okay, Parmesan cheese and soy sauce have a rich, savory flavor that is called. Aha! It's umami from our lesson. Great. We're almost to the end. Let's see if you guys can beat Anita. She's strong. Food isn't as when it is cold. Huh. Do you remember this adjective? Right. We saw in our lecture appetizing. Well, good news is that appealing has the same meaning in this sense. So congratulations if you chose either of those. All right, almost to the end. Which is not Canadian traditional food? Barley stew, Nanaimo bars, pavlova, or poutine? Maybe you don't know all of the options here. It's possible. All right, yes, pavlova is correct. Poutine, you can Google this one. It's very delicious, very savory. Okay, guys, this is our last chance to beat Anita. How would you describe this food? You can choose more than one. Okay, yes, excellent. And well done. Great job, Carolina. Aha, Fernanda and Anita. Perfect. Nice job, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for coming this evening. It was a pleasure getting to know you and speaking with you a little bit about food and culture. So I hope I'll see you in the class. Well, now I have to run to go to a class. So I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye.
Bueno, hola chicos. Bueno, ahora me gustaría presentarles un poco sobre los programas de inglés. Como han visto y ya bueno, han experimentado el día de hoy, es una clase modelo de nuestro programa de inglés Jóvenes y Adultos para 15 años a más. Entonces, quería comentarles cómo es que se estructura cada uno de los niveles. Por ejemplo, para este programa de inglés, el nivel de inducción tiene una duración de 2 meses, básico 8 meses, intermedio otros 8 meses y avanzado 4 meses. Las clases se dictan de lunes a viernes con profesores canadienses, 1 hora y media. En total van a tener 30 horas del programa de inglés. Sin embargo, 24 horas de ellas van a ser las clases en vivo con el instructor del profesor y 6 horas de actividades en la plataforma. Nosotros contamos con una plataforma llamada Moodle, en donde aquí los profesores les van a asignar ya sea ensayos o algunas dinámicas o subir algún trabajo que se requiera. También a través de esta plataforma es que se van a poder conectar a su clase, incluso conocer previamente cuál es la sección, el enlace, con qué profesor están siendo asignados. Y bueno, contarles que para los niveles de inducción y básico 1 y 2, que son los más bajos, se asigna a un profesor que tanto hable inglés como español, debido a que es necesario que, bueno, ellos se puedan adaptar, los alumnos se puedan comunicar sin ningún problema con los profesores. Y tenemos también un examen de clasificación. Este examen es gratuito y es muy importante para que nosotros podamos conocer el nivel en el que se encuentra. Si bien esta clase fue de intermedio, muchos pueden estar todavía en intermedios 2, 3, mientras que otros ya pueden estar en intermedios 7 y 8, y ahí se va a ver la diferencia. Entonces, necesitan tomar el examen para poder asignarlos en la clase correspondiente y así no vean perjudicado su rendimiento y el proceso del aprendizaje del idioma. Les voy a dejar el enlace del chat de los asesores para que ellos les puedan dar toda la información del examen de clasificación, el enlace. Además, tiene una duración de 25 a 30 minutos, así que lo pueden dar desde la comodidad de su casa sin ningún problema. Y bueno, las ventajas que tenemos como institución es que somos una plataforma 100% online y en vivo con profesores nativos, y además que el hecho de que sean nativos ayuda muchísimo para el aprendizaje de la pronunciación, de vocabulario. También son profesores certificados para la enseñanza del idioma. Y bueno, todo, como han visto el día de hoy, han aprendido mucho de la cultura, tanto canadiense como las culturas de las personas que se encuentran conectados. Y esa es una ventaja porque van a poder conocer diferentes backgrounds de diferentes países. También, como les mencioné al inicio, los grupos son reducidos. El aforo máximo en nuestro programa son de 15. En caso de que se vea que se han inscrito varios alumnos, pasando el número de 15 en una sección, lo que se hace es que se divide al grupo en una sección de la mañana o en la tarde o en la noche. Además, el último beneficio es que cada nivel y cada mes se les entrega un certificado digital que ustedes lo pueden solicitar o incluso lo pueden pedir desde la plataforma de Moodle, y es de manera gratuita. También todo el material que ustedes reciban en sus clases está incluido. No hay un pago extra aparte de las clases. Y van a poder acceder a cuando ustedes necesiten. Por ejemplo, si están en un intermedio 7, pero quieren repasarlo del intermedio 5, van a poder tener acceso a su material para poder repasar y ver esos puntos que les faltan todavía mejorar. Bueno, ahora me gustaría presentarles otros programas de inglés con los que contamos. Ustedes que están ya en un nivel intermedio, ya pueden, o sea, bueno, están en la capacidad de tomar el curso de preparación IELTS. En caso de que no lo conozcan, ese es un examen internacional que que tiene dos variables, que puede ser el académico, que normalmente es pedido para universidades en caso que quieran venir a Canadá o algún otro país de habla inglesa, o también la opción de IELTS general, que es pedido cuando quieres hacer un tipo de migración o para trabajar o tomar cursos no universitarios en Canadá o en otros países. Tiene una duración de 3 meses y los profesores, bueno, son certificados y además son los que dirigen este examen IELTS en la sección del speaking, así que van a tener un punto extra para poder prepararse con profesores que son evaluadores del examen. También es de lunes a viernes y 1 hora y media por sesión. Y en el preparación IELTS es un pago único y bueno, por ser una duración de 3 meses, no se apoya en alguna otra promoción en la que tengamos dentro de Canaway. Luego tenemos el curso de conversación, que tenemos nivel básico, intermedio y avanzado, y todos los meses se ven diferentes temas. Entonces, ustedes pueden inscribirse cuantas veces necesiten para ir mejorando su speaking, porque nunca van a tocar el mismo tema, van a tener otros profesores, y se da de lunes a jueves 1 hora y media. Bueno, ahora para ir un poco sobre las modalidades de pago que tenemos en Canaway, primero quiero presentarles 3 modalidades que tenemos. La primera es la mensualidad de $79 y que aplica para el curso de programa de inglés para jóvenes adultos como el programa de curso de conversación. Por haber asistido al evento van a tener un 10% de descuento que solo aplica para este precio de la mensualidad. Además de tenemos promociones de 2 por 130, donde vas a poder acceder a 2 cursos, por ejemplo, preparar el curso de jóvenes y adultos y el curso de conversación, o también puedes pagar 2 meses por adelantado, o puedes animar a un amigo, a un familiar para que se una y puedan tomar un curso de inglés. También tenemos la promoción de 4 por 250, que es acceder a 4 cursos o pagar 4 meses por adelantado. Solo aplica para una persona. Ahora, me gustaría presentarles las membresías Canaway. Estas son unas membresías donde tú vas a poder terminar el tiempo que necesites, ya sea de 6 meses, 9 meses o 12 meses. Las membresías tienen 2 beneficios muy, muy valiosos. El primero es que con la membresía vas a poder inscribirte a todos los cursos que desees. Ustedes para ser un nivel intermedio tienen acceso a tanto preparación IELTS como curso de conversación o el curso para inglés para negocios. Entonces tú te vas a poder inscribir a todos los cursos y solo haces un pago único, ya sea de los $3.99, $4.99 o $5.99. Aplica para solo una persona. Y otro beneficio es que puedes congelar un mes. Es decir, si me inscribo para septiembre, pero en octubre por asuntos personales o por vacaciones no voy a poder inscribirme a mi curso, puedo congelar ese mes y retomo el mes de noviembre sin ningún problema. Este congelamiento solo se puede hacer una vez. Y bueno, como les comenté, tienen un 10% de descuento en la promoción, perdón, en el precio de la mensualidad de $79. Y pueden activar con este QR con su celular, para llenar un formulario donde van a poner sus datos y así los asesores puedan identificar de que vienen del evento. Si no llenan el formulario no vamos a poder identificarlos y darles el descuento en ese pago de mensualidad. Y recuerden que el inicio de clases es el 6 de septiembre. Voy a dejarles en el chat de Zoom el link directo del formulario, como el chat de WhatsApp de los asesores para que también resuelvan algunas otras dudas. Y ellos también tienen toda la información al alcance y ellos también les pueden ayudar para iniciar con el proceso de inscripción a los cursos de Canoway Academy. Y bueno, ahora me gustaría resolver sus dudas. Si tienen alguna, estoy aquí para escucharlos y ayudarlos.
Tengo una duda pequeña.
Dime,
Dices que la mayoría son de 1 hora y 30 las clases, pero ¿qué horarios se manejan?
Claro, todos nuestros horarios va a depender mucho de la cantidad de personas que se inscriban. Y se abren horarios únicos, es decir, si estás en un curso de, por ejemplo, de curso de conversación, sí o sí se va a abrir, por ejemplo, 7 a 8 de la noche, o puede ser, no sé, 3 de la tarde hasta las 6 de la tarde, ¿no? Y tú te inscribes, pero tienes que saber que en ese tiempo vas a estar disponible, porque las clases son de lunes a viernes, entonces ahí tienes que ver con tu horario para que no se crucen y no afecte tu hora de ingreso al Zoom para tomar la clase.
Vale, pero ¿hay una definición fija o ese horario es variable?
Es variable mes a mes. O sea, no se puede asegurar que todos los meses de acá para adelante vas a tener siempre de 7 de la noche a 9 de la noche. Pero lo que sí te puedo recomendar es que cuando les inscribas al chat de los asesores, ellos tienen un cuadro donde pueden ver más o menos el horario que se va a abrir el próximo mes. Entonces tú desde ahora puedes saber qué horarios van a estar disponibles para el siguiente mes y así ver la disposición de tu tiempo y puedas ingresar.
Vale, gracias.
Dale. ¿Alguna otra consulta por ahí?
Sí,
Para
yo tengo una
tomar el, perdón, dale.
digamos que hay los horarios, por decir, si me sale uno en la tarde, tengo que tomarlo, o digamos, si yo solo puedo en la noche.
Sí, si hay una sola sección abierta en la tarde, es la única en la que vas a poder ingresar. Eso sí, normalmente se abren entre 2 secciones por el aforo. Por el hecho de que no queremos tener más de 15 alumnos en una clase, se abren 2 secciones. Y ahí, bueno, con los asesores, ellos te pueden decir, no tenemos la opción A o la opción B. Y ahí tú ves con tu horario de tiempo libre para ingresar a clases.
Ok, pero regularmente son, o sea, hacia la tarde, hacia la mañana, hacia la noche.
Normalmente se van para la noche, o si es que en la mañana es muy temprano, 7 de la mañana. Y recuerden que se maneja hora Toronto. Todos los horarios es hora Toronto. No sé si, creo que en Latinoamérica se maneja 1 hora antes, que ahorita bueno, en Perú son las 7 de la noche, o en Toronto se maneja a las 8 ahorita. Entonces, todos los horarios van junto al horario de ellos. Igual los asesores les avisarían, ¿no? Si le van a manejar según su hora local para que puedan comprobarlo con su horario de tiempo libre. ¿Alguna otra pregunta?
Sí, mira, para presentar el examen, para saber uno en qué nivel está, primero hay que inscribirse al curso o se puede hacer antes de.
No, es antes. Tú desde ahorita puedes darle el examen de clasificación sin ningún costo, sin ninguna atadura. En realidad, si quieres, puedes tomarlo para saber en qué nivel te encuentras y ver cómo vas. Y una vez que ya tienes el examen y te sale, por ejemplo, no sé, intermedio 5, el asesor le mandas una foto, mira, estoy en intermedio 5, y ahí el asesor te va a dar las opciones de horario y vas a poder registrarte al curso.
Ah, bueno, gracias.
Vale. ¿Hay una otra pregunta? Bueno, les dejo nuevamente entonces el QR, el link del formulario está en el Zoom. Recuerden que con este llenado de formulario los asesores van a saber que han asistido y les va a dar el 10% de descuento sobre los $79. Igual ellos están listos y preparados para responder todas sus dudas sobre algún otro tipo de modalidad de pago. Y recuerden que el inicio de clases es el 6 de septiembre, así que están a tiempo para registrarse al curso y puedan alcanzar cupo al horario que ustedes deseen y se les acomode a su tiempo. Entonces, eso es todo. Muchísimas gracias por haber asistido y por haberse quedado